this video because you want to change, but it's hard. I know, I have been there a lot of times. Sometimes we get caught up with what we are used to. We are used to the familiar things in our life that we often wonder, why would I even want to go to the unfamiliar territory? And what I mean by that is just by doing the little things, like why would I even exercise when it's tiring? Why would I even chase my dreams when I'm living nicely now? Why would I even want to change something in my relationships when I'm comfortable with how it is? This may sound like you, but if you are really at the point in your life where you want to change, then this video is for you. So I give you these concepts for you to be able to change and understand the core of change. First is, remember this: have, do, be. A lot of us look at have. We want to show the world that we've changed, so we buy things. A lot of things. Change our exterior, we buy gym clothes to exercise, we take a selfie, we buy gym equipments, we buy fruits and vegetables to get healthy so we can diet, we buy gadgets so that we could vlog, we buy books to develop the habit of reading, only to find out that in the end, we end up not using these things, or we do not accomplish our goals. Why is that? Because you are still in the first place, which is to have. Now, if we move on to do, it's more on the action, right? You start dieting, you exercise, you start working your butt off for your dreams, you start vlogging, you start studying, only to find out that you get tired working out for 1 hour. Or you binge a lot of junk food again, you get tired of reading, you get tired of studying, and you end up giving it all up. That's do. You do it, but you only do it for the short term. Now, here is B, okay? If you really want to change, go for B. If you want to develop the habit of eating healthy, be healthy. If you want to achieve your dreams, be that type of person. If you want to excel in school, be a learner. You need to be. Now, you might ask me, Krizia, okay, I get it. I need to be. I need to act like the way I want to be, say the things that people who I want to be, walk like me, do like me, think like me. You need to be. I know that, Krizia, but how can I exactly be? That's why I'm here to give you the second concept that would make the first concept go deeper. Now look at this circle. Okay, on the screen, look at this circle. This is the totality of your existence. You have your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, your spirit, your emotions, body, your mind. Now let me ask you, which do you think should you tackle first in order to change? Okay, which do you think is the one you need to do first in order to change? Comment down below your answer. Most likely, it would be the spirit, right? You need to tackle your spirit first. So as you can see in the graph, the spirit is in the center. It is the core. The have is most likely in the body, and the circle outside the physical part, okay? The world that you can't control, that is more harder to control. The do is just like your body and the mental. The be is everything. The be is all the circles. In the Bible, it says, the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. We must practice the spirit first. Why? Because it's easier. If you look at the circle, it comprises a small area of the circle, right? The hardest to cultivate change is in the body because it simply has the largest part. At the same time, it will take so much willpower. Also, the reason why it's so powerful to start at the very core is that, like in any circular motion, right, the center is usually the most powerful. For example, the eye of the tornado is very powerful. The tornado won't be going in circular motion if it doesn't have a center, right? And the eye of the tornado, you know what? It's the most calmest part of in a tornado. So another example, when you're turning a top or like a gear, for example, a gear in the machine, right? The power is in the center, but it's much more easier to stop the gear at the center. Like for example, when I was a child, I used to play around with the electric fan. Okay, I used to open the, what do you call that, the front cover, and then I used to stop it using the center. Okay, I used to push that, I used to hold the center, and then the gear would stop. But if I try to stop the edges, it would be very dangerous for me to do, because it might, I might get injured, right? I might get injured by the fast flowing something from the electric fan. You know what I mean? So since we know that already, how do we grow spiritually? First, what you need to do is pray or meditate. I know this may sound ridiculous, guys, but you don't know how powerful prayer and meditation is. The simplest things can bring you to change your inner world and then expand out into your outer world. If I hadn't begged and prayed to God to change my bad daily habits, I wouldn't have changed. I wouldn't even have started this YouTube channel if I didn't ask God to mold me, to change me. And honestly, guys, prayer gives a lot of powerful life force inside of you. Like there are times when I'm so clouded by my judgment, by my thoughts while having my morning routine, and I realize that after weeks or days I have not focused through on praying, I would tend to fall back. Yes, as a human, I tend to fall back, to be tempted to go back to my old ways. That's why I realized that I really can't do it alone. I need to get life force from the source, from the creator, from God, inside of me, around me, or even above me. But I do most believe that God is inside me. Next, once you strengthen your spiritual force, you need the emotional circle as well. There's a reason why emotional is much deeper than the mental. Mental is just the knowledge and the understanding of things. But emotions, they are the driving force of humans. Okay, like for example, our pride keeps us from not backing down with a lot of things. Our fear keeps us from doing something. Our happiness causes us to do that certain something even more. That's why, guys, I've talked about plenty of times in my other videos about the 7 levels deep and finding out your deep core emotional why. So if you want a video on that, I have a link on the description box, or you can go either on my #BGoals or #Dreamcatcher. It's on episode 2 of the series. Yeah, you can watch that video to know more of your emotional why. And also, you need to be more self-aware of yourself and your emotions. That's why I really recommend for you to journal or meditate. So this self-awareness of who you are makes you more powerful. Why? Because you won't get swayed by other people. I myself know I still have to work on a lot of things in myself, because sometimes I get swayed by other people. Sometimes I would like to pretend that I'm okay, but I know it's all useless to pretend to other people that I'm doing fine. Okay, so I don't want to pretend. I was able to be self-aware that I shouldn't be lying to myself. Also, once you've trained your spiritual and know of your emotional needs, you also need to train your mental aspect, your mind. One thing that helped me is really to read even just one paragraph of book in a day as part of your morning routine. As soon as you wake up, it can really help you. Why? Because it lets you have a deep understanding. It's more in the analytical stuff. You're able to think wisely, and you're able to know what other wise people are thinking. It's like you get into the minds of other people, and then you internalize, you realize the things that you have to change in your thoughts, the things or perspective or the beliefs that you need to change that are not helping you grow or become the person that you're meant to be. So I find that when I'm reading books, I realize I still have a lot to learn and grow within me, right? So next is the body. Slowly, as you change your spirit, your emotions, your mind, you're able to change how you show up in the world. The things you used to do before that is not helping you now, you do it less. And the things you know that could make you grow, you do it more. If not for my spirit craving for change, to start a morning routine, if not for the insights that my emotions are my friends, if not for the books I've read, if not for being self-aware of who I want to be as a person, and the videos I've watched to help me grow and read books, I wouldn't be able to have done this YouTube channel. I wouldn't have started my own morning routine. I wouldn't have kept studying for me to grow my finances. So grow your spirit, emotions, mind, and body. And I know it can make you go a long, long way and help you change. And when you change, not only you can see it for yourself, but other people will begin to see your changes. And then you're able to influence them even more. You're able to inspire them to change as well. So that's all for today's video. I do hope you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be updated with more videos. And please do share this video to your friends who needs it, who needs inspiration. This has been Krizia. Nice to meet ya. Bye bye guys. See you soon. God bless you.